in the boiling hot. It's always like this in Stroud. I mean, we never have anything other than sun and heat. This is the year of the underdog. Any of you follow football teams will know that Blackpool, Huddersfield, and even, dare I say, Arsenal, Jeremy's team, have fulfilled more than their expectation and done great things. But of them all, of course, Forest Green Rovers has shown what an underdog can do. The other thing I would say, which is a serious matter, what has kept me going, as someone who's been in politics a long time now, is the number of young people who've been energised by this campaign. But I've got a little task for you. What we've been doing in Stroud is running something called Cascade. And the idea is, because it's such a short election, knocking on doors in a traditional way is much more difficult because it's such a concentrated campaign. And with the best will in the world, trying to cover the many miles of the valleys and the vale and the hills of Stroud is a near impossibility at the best of times. So what we've done is we've run something called Cascade, and we've challenged all of our members and supporters to talk to 5 people over the next week. And to say to those people, have you made your mind up? Are there any issues? Can you be persuaded to vote Labour? We're being buzzed. It's all right, it's just a glider plane. And why that matters is, people actually are quite interested in politics. They're not always interested in what they see on the television, they're not always interested in what they hear from people like ourselves, but they're very interested in what you can talk to your friends and neighbours and, dare I say, your relatives about. So please, over the next week, talk to 5 people. They don't have to be opponents, they can be supporters, but they might be a little bit wobbly. They might be strong opponents, and we can maybe get them to vote for us, or dare I say, they might choose to abstain. I could possibly cast aspersions. But more than anything, people have to be reached in that way, because we know that otherwise, where else do they get their information from? And it is, dare I say, a media that's not always fair to us, and a way in which genuinely people are searching out for that information. So please, over the next week, can you cascade? 5 people. So all together, we will cascade! We will cascade! Thank you for turning up. I hope to see all of you over the next week. We can do it. We've won Stroud despite everything. I was never supposed to win in 97. I was never supposed to hang on in 2001. I was never supposed to win in 2005. Now, what happened since was a bit of an aberration, but I'm back, and I intend to get back. So let's get out!